Tonight, for the guests in the room, what you've been brought along to is to have a look what we consider to be the most incredible opportunity on the planet. My name's Claire Spencer, and 5 years ago I looked at this opportunity because I was working in a job where I wasn't getting paid enough of what I was worth. I was working long hours and it began to become very unenjoyable. I was working within the childcare sector, so if anyone's watching this can relate to that, you'll know how undervalued we are. So what I did was I kind of opened my eyes to looking for something new. Never heard of Forever at all, but it was actually another mum at the school gates that showed me this opportunity. Totally sceptical, I came and had a look, but what I could see was, just like you're looking at today, an opportunity where I could build an extra income. Initially, I was only looking for £200–300 per month, and I think the reason for that was because I limited my confidence on what I could achieve. But very quickly, over the next 10 weeks, I'd built that up to over £1,000 per month, which, as a family, really makes a huge difference. And now, 5 years on, I've got one of the fastest growing businesses within the UK and going globally, and I'm really excited for our future. We're living in a beautiful house out in the countryside, we've got a fantastic lifestyle, and we're living off a six-figure income now, all thanks to Forever.
My name is Debbie Nwangwa, and my journey started 3.5 years ago in Forever around a very, very full-time corporate job in oil and gas. So I'd done that for over 10 years. I'm also a mum of 2 boys, and the reason why I originally looked at Forever was because we just sent our eldest son to private school. Now, if anybody's ever looked into private school, they'll know how expensive it is, but it was a decision that we'd made as a family to try and do that for our children. So I looked at it and thought, if I can just earn a few £100s a month, then that would really, really help us out as a family. 8 weeks later, I was earning the few £100s that I was looking for. And if I fast forward 3.5 years, I now no longer work in the corporate world, so I don't have to travel all around Europe anymore and leave the children with childminders. To say that it's changed our lives, we have the dream house, we've got the car and things like that. And that's not to boast, because I'm just a normal person, just like any of you that are sitting there tonight looking at this opportunity. And this was me 3.5 years ago. So who are we? In the top right-hand corner, you can see our head office in Scottsdale, Arizona. So we started in 1978, so 36 years old. We have an experienced and long-standing senior management team. So the people that started this business 36 years ago are still in place today. We turn over $2.6 billion worldwide, and we've got assets of over $1.5 billion. So we're totally cash rich and debt free. So for me, coming from the corporate world, it was really, really important that whatever I was going to spend my very limited time doing was going to be something that was here for the long haul. And we operate in over 155 countries worldwide. We're in the health and wellness industry, so this is predicted to be the next $1 trillion industry. So this is our company sales history. So from 1978, when we originally started, all the way to today in 2014. We've always grown month on month, year on year. And again, this gives you a real solid foundation to build a business on. So who are we in the UK? So the building that you can see on screen in the top right-hand corner is what you're sitting in tonight. So this is our head office in the UK. We have been here since 1993, and we have sales of over £50 million per year. We've got the Investors in People, which is a government body that accredits companies that are outstanding in this area. And you can see there we're also award-winning members of the Direct Selling Association, which is the governing body that looks after our industry. So we're really proud of those accolades.
As a healthcare professional, it was very important to me. If I was going to be involved with the company, it had to have a very, very ethical background. So I really, really researched Forever, and it had a completely blemish-free track record, which really pleased me.
So what is it that we do? We take the power of a network marketing, and our home-based products and businesses to the end consumer. We take that product straight from Forever Living Products straight to our customer. They get a fantastic product that they can't buy on the high street, and they also get great customer services as well. So what are the benefits of team marketing? Well, it's uncapped. Nobody's ever going to tell you that you're earning too much money in this industry or in this company.
What excited me the most was the uncapped earning potential, knowing that by putting the hard work in, I'd be able to create a huge income and not having anybody ever again tell me what I'm worth, what I can and can't earn.
And it's also willable. As I said, I've got 2 children. So when I'm dead and gone and I want to leave that legacy to my children, this forever income is exactly what I'm leaving for not just them, but also their children and so on. You can also do it full-time or part-time. So when I first started 3.5 years ago, I had a very, very busy schedule. I already filled up every hour of the day and I didn't think that I had any hours spare. But I found that time and now it's completely changed our lives. You get full training and support. That's another thing that I really love about Forever, is that the training and support is second to none. And you decide your goals. You set your own goals and you decide how quickly you want to achieve those goals. There's lots and lots and lots of incentives within Forever. And one of those is the fact that you can build a business globally from the minute that you join. We've also got something called Chairman's Bonus. Now, I've been really fortunate enough to have helped enough people build a business that I've achieved Chairman's Bonus twice in 3 years. We've also got a car plan and global travel incentives, which again will be covered further on in the presentation. So what do? Become your own best customer, because you can only then share those products with other people if you've personally used them. So we help you to develop 20 to 30 regular customers. From there, that will just evolve into building a team and people wanting to know how they can earn an extra income as well. So we help you to talk to other people about the Forever opportunity. And we help you find your first 5 key people. And we help them work the simple cycle as well. And we just simply coach others to do exactly the same thing. Develop 20 to 30 customers and finding their first 5 key people. So this is the business building cycle that we just mentioned. So every business needs a database. No matter what that business is, you need to know who you're marketing the products or the business to. So we help you to write down family, friends, people that you want to share this opportunity with. We then send them some information, whether it be on Facebook. So a lot of us use Facebook and social media these days because it's very quick and easy to do that. So we can help you to make phone calls, emails, text, however you want to contact those people. And we show them some information, albeit very brief. At that point, they may want to face-to-face go to a business presentation, and they can do that all around the country and also in other countries worldwide. We can also do a group business presentation or one-to-one basis. At that point, they have all of the information and they will decide whether this opportunity is right for them at that time. If it is, we take them into action and planning. How much do they want to earn? How quickly and how much time have they got to put into their business? And this is all driven by the reason why you would want to look at this opportunity. It could be that you want to be debt-free. It could be that you just want to be successful, that you want to be your own boss, that you've always wanted to work from home around the kids. Whatever it is, it's all about peace of mind. So how do we build a successful business? It's all about multiplication of your time. So here's you, and you've got 10 hours to put into your personal business per week. You then talk to your friend about the fact that you can help them create an income as well around their children. So they could just put 5 hours into their business per week just by recommending the products that they're getting some great benefit from as well. You may then have a family who can put in 10 hours into their business. You then could have somebody who's been made redundant, who wants to work this business really, really quickly and starts to duplicate that business cycle, as I just mentioned, very, very quickly. So throughout his team, he's got 50 hours going into his business. Again, you've got another business builder over here putting in 30 hours into their entire business. And then you've got a retired couple who've worked their entire lives and they can't survive on their pension income. Whoever you introduce to this business and however many hours, you get paid for that entire team turnover and hours worth of work. So in this particular example, it's 125 hours that have been worked that you get paid on. So then we just teach everybody to develop 20 to 30 customers, to find 5 key people and coach and duplicate exactly the same throughout your team. So there are 3 areas of income. So I started off as just a retailer, wanting £200 to £400 per month. That naturally progressed on to me becoming a business leader. And as a business leader, you're earning between £800 and £2,000 a month. That then leads on to, naturally, the business developer side of the business. So this is an income of £2,000 to £20,000 per month.
I had a bridal shop which cost me £15,000 to set up, but it didn't give me the income or the lifestyle that I wanted. 10 months with Forever has quadrupled my income and given me an amazing lifestyle.
I'm Natalie Healy. My background's in marketing, and I was unfortunate to have been made redundant twice. And it's not a very nice situation to have your income taken off you and not knowing how you're going to pay your bills. I then became mum at home to my children. Will was 2 and Rosie was 5 months old, which was great because, I wanted to be able to take them to school, pick them up from school when they started. So it made that choice for me. My mum had been with Forever at that time for 10 years. And for 10 years, she'd been asking me to look at the business opportunity. And I'd always said, no, that wouldn't be for me because I didn't want to sell aloe vera. Until it came to that time in my life where I was looking for something. But it wasn't until I actually came along to an evening just like this and I understood what it was my mum did, that I saw that it ticked all the boxes that I was looking for. And I started really, just to earn £300-400 a month. So now to have one of the fastest growing businesses in the world and the top business within the UK is just mind-blowing for me. So it's with great delight that I can talk you through how you make your money. The only bit of jargon you need to understand is the case credit, because as you can build this business all around the world, Forever have made it easy for us by giving us an internal currency, and that currency is the case credit. In the UK, one case credit is worth £159 worth of products at the wholesale price, and it's £227 worth at the retail price. Every country has a starter pack. Now our starter pack is called the new distributor pack and it's valued at 2 case credits. Around the world it might be called the combo pack. And we're going to teach you how to do 4 case credits per month. It's the simple business building habit. And we're going to do it through using the products. So just changing the brand of the products that you use at the moment, because we all wash our hair, brush our teeth, use deodorant. Building up a very small customer base of just 20 plus people, like Debbie was explaining. And then also through recruiting, because every time someone joins your team with that starter pack worth 2 case credits, that's 2 case credits for you and 2 case credits for them. So a combination of using retailing and recruiting is really, really simple. It must be, because I've done it for 8 years every single month. How do we actually get paid? We need to register with the company, and that's simple. It's free everywhere around the world. It's literally just filling in a form which gives you a distributor ID. You then need to get yourself some products. So, we recommend the starter pack, the new distributor pack. In the UK, it's £199.75, and that gives you a 15% discount. Now, it's really cleverly put together because they're the best-selling products in our country. So we know if you're using it, you'll be able to recommend it to others. And because it's valued at 2cc, it moves you straight up to the next position on the marketing plan, which is called Assistant Supervisor. You now get a 30% discount, so that's your wholesale to retail markup. And then the company are going to pay you 5% back every month. And how they work that out, they work out the amount of products you order, so through your ID, whether that's for you or to recommend to other people, and you'll be paid 5% back at the retail value of them. Now, to get paid more, you've got to do more volume. So imagine yourself as a warehouse, and the more products that are coming out, the more you're going to be paid. We get 2 months, 2 consecutive months to do that volume. And the first level is supervisor. And we're going to look for 25 case credits. If you want to do it in a week, you can, but we've got 2 months to do it. The easiest way is introducing a team, because then there's more people distributing the products. So let's say you've got 3 people in your team plus you, and you're all going to simply do that 4 case credits that we're going to coach you and teach you how to do. That's 16 case credits in month 1, Simply duplicate that the following month, you've done well over 25. So you're going to now go up to 8%. You've got a 3% pay rise in a matter of weeks. Now the company are going to pay you the difference between what you're on and what your team's on. So you're on 8%, they're on 5%. The company will pay 3% of their volume direct to you as a thank you for helping and teaching them. Now with 3 to 5 in your team, that's about £250 a month extra. You're also going to access a sponsoring bonus. So every time you recruit someone at this stage, you're going to be paid £45 on top. Next step is to get to assistant manager, and how we're going to get here is we're going to reach out into our team and we're going to help those people get their promotion to supervisor. We're going to help them earn more money. You can't do anything unless you help other people first. So now we're going to do 75 case credits over 2 consecutive months. So you might have a couple of people that you're helping to get to supervisor to do 25, a couple of new starters, and as soon as you've hit that 75 case credits, you're going to go up to 13%. And you're going to continue to be paid the difference between what you're on and what your team's on. So you've helped someone get to supervisor now, they're on 8%. The difference between 13 and 8 is 5, but you get that on that whole team, not just that one person that you introduce, because you're helping them to teach their team. Typically, 10 to 15 in your team is going to give you about £600 a month. Sponsoring bonus as an assistant manager is going to be £54 a month. You can see it goes up as your percentage goes up.
I'm so excited. I've hit assistant manager after watching my friends work this business for so long. I could kick myself for not doing it sooner.
Next step is manager. Now we want to get you to manager to help you get there as quick as possible, because here you're accessing 18% now. So your products, if you like, are almost half price with a 48% discount. So why not be earning as much as you can? We want to help you to do it. When you get to manager, it's almost like you've done your apprenticeship. You can do the majority of it on your own now, so you don't need that much help and support. Now, it took me 2 years to get here. I did nothing quick. But what I did do was learn all of the mistakes. And as a result, we've got some amazing trainings that teach you how to do it quickly from our experience. Because, you know, a lot of my leaders, they took longer to get there too. But now we get people there on average in 5 to 6 months. Some do it a lot quicker, some a lot slower. It's your business, so it's your choice, but we're going to help you.
Manager for me meant that I could sack my boss, woohoo! And I now spend more time at home with my children. That's what I wanted.
So 120 case credits over 2 months, 18% bonus. You're now earning maybe between £800 and £2,000 per month with 15 to 25 in your team. You're consistently reaching out and helping everybody else get their promotions, and that's where the increased case credits is coming from. But your friend here is an assistant manager on 13%, and he wants to get to manager like you the following month on 18%. Now 18 minus 18 would obviously be 0. At the moment we're getting 5%, but let's help them get to manager, because we then reach our third income, which is our royalty income. So what happens is, if we help someone get to manager, that 5% will turn into 6%. The average manager business turns over £15,000 a month. 6% of £15,000 is £900. So this is where you can be a pop star, you can be an author, you've done your work, and then you get your royalty income on it. Now you're going to work with your friend, let's call her Flo, to get her to manager. Flo's going to work with her friend Mo to get them to manager. You're going to have helped a little bit. So when they go manager, you'll get 3% of that 15,000, which is £450 a month. Mo's going to work with Joe, help them get to manager, and you'll get 2%, which is £300 a month. So these are incomes that are coming in that aren't taking your time up anymore. So you've got your manager business, all those people you're still actively helping of 800 to 2,000 a month. Your royalty incomes of £1,650, which is now giving you between £2,500 and £3,500 per month.
So what got me was that royalty style income, because I know that my children's futures are secure and we know that our futures are secure, and that's what really excites me the most.
Senior manager, these are just titles now. The more people you help, the title changes. So senior manager means you've worked to help between 2 and 4 people get to manager, and you're going to earn between 29 and 61,000.
For me, senior manager was the position I wanted to get to because I wanted to prove so many people wrong, especially my husband, that I could do it around 4 kids and a job as well, and I've done it.
Keep on helping other direct people get to manager and you'll go soaring, which means you've helped between 5 and 8 people get to manager, giving you an income of 45 to 104,000. And Sapphire is what we call our first gem position, where you access another pay rise. Here we've worked now to help 9 people direct get to that manager position, and we're rewarded with a 1% pay rise. If I just switch back, rather than getting 6, 3, 2%, overnight it goes up 1%, which I'm not very good at maths, so I didn't really understand what that 1% meant, but 7, 4, 3. Now that 1% pay rise when I went Sapphire gave me an extra £10,000 per month. It really is an incredible business. Next step is Diamond Sapphire. So we're going to work to help 17 people get to manager now, and you're going to be given a 2% gem bonus, so a 2% pay rise on those royalty incomes. Diamond manager means you've worked to help 25. Now there's one diamond manager in the UK, a couple called Jane Leach and John Curtis, and I've been privileged to work with them directly from the beginning of my journey in Forever. So we've been taught and coached by the best, and now we've got a team of leaders. So what else have we got? Chairman's bonus. This is one of my favourite incentives. You achieve chairman's bonus like anything, you've got to help other people achieve first. But Rex, the owner of the company, he puts 3% of the turnover into a pot so you can qualify to have a share of it. So it's like a profit sharing system. Now, we had checks last year within our team ranging from £2,000 for a brand new qualifier that had qualified within a year of starting, up to £28,000. And then the top check this year was actually over $1 million.
For me, Chairman's bonus was fantastic. We got recognised on stage in front of 20,000 people, and it was a fantastic achievement after 2 years in the business.
What else do we have? The Earned Incentive Programme. We tend to call this the car plan in the UK because you get a payment guaranteed for 3 years, up to an extra $6,300 a year. You qualify by helping others. It's an amount of volume you've got to do, but once you get there, it's there for 3 years. So we've got people driving some amazing cars. But you might want to spend it on your mortgage, on holidays. It's cash, so you do what you want with it. In fact, one of the girls in our team, Uzma, is just 22 years old, and she achieved the Earned Incentive Programme within 18 months of her starting.
I always knew that I wanted to drive an Audi A5 before the age of 23, and that's exactly what Forever has delivered within 18 months of all my hard work. And here it is.
We also have lots of holidays. Now, I, for one, have always loved travelling the world. And, you know, Forever has enabled me and my 2 children to travel the world for free.
So when I started my business with Forever, they just announced that you could win an amazing holiday to Hawaii, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me and my family. So I used it as a focus for me to achieve and build my business. And within 12 months, we'd done it, and we had an absolutely phenomenal time.
So what I want to do now is just ask a couple of people to share their stories, because everybody is from a different background. It doesn't matter what your background is. We've got the tools and anybody can run with it.
Hi, my name's Tracy Munro, and I joined Forever back in May 2013. The reason that I joined was because I used to be in the hair and beauty industry, and about 3 or 4 years ago we decided to sell the salon because of all the overheads, the staff, the wages, and I wanted to do something where I could work from home with the children. So we instead invested £12,000 into a travel franchise. At the time I thought that I could make a really good go of it, be home with the children, but it was really difficult trying to beat low-cost airlines, low-cost companies. So luckily for me, a year ago, I was asked again to take a look at the Forever opportunity, which I was asked to look at 3 years ago as well. I never even gave it a thought. So we looked at the opportunity. Straight away I knew that I could do something with it. I rang Chris and said that I found another business, and he said no, no more businesses. But about a week later I joined Forever. The last year has been absolutely incredible. We've hit so many things, like car plan was one of the incentives with Forever, so we've had a Range Rover Evoque, which was the car of our dreams. We've reached chairman's bonus as well, a share of the company profits. Holidays abroad to Singapore and to California this year. So the last year has been absolutely incredible, and also our team have been able, 11 of our team have also given up their full-time incomes as well. So
it's been a fantastic journey, and this opportunity has enabled myself to be able to, what we call, sack the boss and escape the rat race. And I did that within nine months into our Forever journey, which is absolutely fantastic. It enables me to spend those precious times with the kids, going to school, going to sports days, things like that. And that's precious time that I never would have been able to do before, working away from home, which is fantastic for me and for the children. As well as that, I wondered, coming from an engineering background, whether I'll be able to work the Forever business alongside my wife. And I have to say it's a breath of fresh air, really. It's really positive. It's fun. It doesn't seem like work, but for us, it really has given us pretty much the lifestyle that we've always dreamt of, and we can see a secure future, not only for ourselves, but for our children as well.
I joined Forever nearly 20 years ago. The reason I joined initially is that I was at a dinner party and I met a gentleman called Dr. Peter Atherton. He's actually on our advisory board, who you'll hear about later. At the time, I was suffering from a digestive problem, and he was telling me that aloe vera helped with lots of symptoms, both digestive, joints, skin problems, energy problems. And he recommended that I try drinking aloe vera. Having never even heard of aloe vera 20 years ago, I was slightly sceptical, but I thought, well, he's a doctor, so I can't really come to much harm. I started to drink the aloe vera and I just felt so much better. And from that, I actually looked at the business opportunity in the company, and I could see a way out of getting out of my corporate hospitality job. This is something that I really wanted to do, so I started to build my business part-time around my job, and within 6 months, I'd say goodbye to my boss. I had a figure in my head at the time, once I'd understood our marketing plan, that I wanted to achieve over a period of time, however long it took, so that I could retire on a decent pension and have a lifestyle, not a pension to live on for the rest of our lives. I achieved this and then semi-retired 3 years ago now. Now, when I stopped building my team, stopped building my business, I was earning about £5,000 a month. Interestingly, what's happened since then is that my income has actually quadrupled with me not working anymore. What it delights me even more is that my 3 children are now in the business. Natalie, who introduced me just now, obviously very successful in Forever. My other daughter, Samantha, another successful manager. And I'm absolutely delighted to say that my son, Nick, in Cape Town, is now starting to build a business in South Africa. So what that does is give me great pleasure and relief to know that they are going to be financially secure for the rest of their lives, and all this is willable to my grandchildren as well. So this is a very safe and comfortable business, and definitely the best decision I ever made.
My name is Juliana Woods, and my background's actually in the corporate environment. So I was one of these ladies trying to climb that corporate ladder because I wanted to feel successful. And I thought that if I felt successful, I'd feel happy. But it didn't work like that for me, unfortunately, because all that really happened was lots of stress came my way. I ended up very unhappy. I was spending more time with my boss than I was my family, so there was definitely something wrong there. So I was looking for a change, and luckily for me, I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew I wanted to be my own boss. I knew I wanted security, and I also knew that I wanted the flexibility that was going to come with that. So it was just about finding it. But I do remember 4 years ago when I was sat where you were looking at this presentation, and I asked myself 2 questions. And those 2 questions were, can I make an income? And is there a marketplace? So I did a bit of research, and what I found out is, yes, there is a massive marketplace. There's £19 million a day in the UK spent on health and nutrition alone. We've got lots and lots of products in lots of different sectors that will really help you be able to promote them. So we've got personal care, we've got weight management, sports performance, skincare, mobility, nutritional supplements, we've got animal care, home care, you name it, we've got it.
It was very important for me as a physiotherapist to have a product range that was absolutely fantastic, and Forever's products really, really do speak for themselves. I soon came to realise that you didn't have to have a background in health to understand these products. The company trainings are put on to help you learn, help you understand the benefits. And I have many, many people in my team from many different backgrounds, not health backgrounds, having great success in the business because of the company-run trainings.
Why Forever products are so good for us? Well, we are the #1 growers and producers of aloe vera and beehive based products, and that was really, really great for me. They're superior products and they're quality products. They're safe and natural, GM free. There's no herbicides, pesticides and artificial fertilizers. We've also got a patented stabilization process. Now what that means is when you look at aloe vera, it looks a little bit like a cactus. And what happens is when you slice aloe vera open, some gooey stuff comes out of the middle. That's what I call it, a very technical term. Some gooey stuff comes out of the middle. And that's actually the only bit that contains any nutrients. What happens is aloe vera is a vegetable, so it's got a very quick time it will start to oxidize and die off and lose its nutrients. So we keep it alive by cold pressing it and covering it in natural juices. And what I was so impressed with when I first looked at this company is that we are the only company in the world that can produce aloe vera like that, because we patented that process all those years ago. So you really are working with the best quality products. I was also really pleased that we had an advisory board of professionals, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a vet, and I'm not a nutritionist. I know that one end of a horse kicks and the other end bites. That's as far as it goes for me. So I was really, really happy to know that we've got professionals on board to help us. So all we are is enthusiastic users of the products. If we don't know the answers to questions, we can call upon these guys and ask for help. So we've got Dawn Parker, who's our nutritionist. We've got Dr. Peter Atherton, who's our doctor. What he doesn't know about aloe is not worth knowing. And we've also got David Urch, who is our vet. The other thing that I loved about the products is that we have a 60-day money-back guarantee on every single product that we retail. So what that meant for me is that I was able to recommend these products with passion and integrity to my friends and family. Because I could say to them, listen, I don't know if it's going to work for you. I don't even know if you're going to like it, but try it. And if you don't like it, I'll give you your money back in 60 days. But what I wanted to know when I first started my business is, would I enjoy the products myself? So it was really important that I could get my hands on some products that I could try and know that I could recommend them on to other people, because I didn't want to try products or recommend products that I wasn't passionate about. So I got my hands on this box that Natalie was telling you about earlier. I like to call it my evaluation pack, because I evaluate these products before I recommend them on to others. And I use them all, but I'm just going to point out 3 of my favourite products. Now this one is the backbone to our company. This is our aloe vera drinking gel. It is a cocktail of nutrients, vitamins, amino acids, trace elements, proteins, enzymes, everything that you need to keep your body in tip-top condition. It's also really suitable for people with bowel complaints. Now, when I first started my business, I was really, really excited to try this product because I suffered from irritable bowel syndrome. And I can honestly say, try using this product, and all I do is drink 60 millilitres of it on an empty stomach. Not only does it get me out of bed in the morning, feeling fit, and I'm like a Duracell bunny running around the place, but it really, really helped my bowel condition too. So that was a top product for me, and it's one of our best-selling products here in the UK. So our turnover that we have in the UK, half of that is spent on these drinking gels. My other favourite product because I suffered from a dry skin condition, and it was our propolis cream. What I love about our creams is that they sink right down to the dermis layer. So they work at the cellular level of your skin, which helps the healing from the inside out. Now, the propolis cream is suitable for anybody with dry skin conditions such as eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis. I personally had really, really great benefits from my eczema from using this product. It's safe to use on newborn babies, and it's also safe to use on anybody in the family. So just a really, really great all-around product. And then my other favourite product was the tooth gel. Because when I use this, I feel like I've been to the hygienist every morning. You know, when you run your tongue across your teeth at the end of the day and you get that little bit of a furry feeling. Well, I used to get that, and I don't get that anymore. They feel as clean as when I first brushed them in the morning. There's no grit in it, so it doesn't scratch any enamel off your teeth. The children can use it too because there's no fluoride in it. So I got my hands on that evaluation pack that I call it, and I really found that it helped me be able to recommend these products on with passion and integrity to other people. Now, the reason why it's so great to get up and running with that box is that it gives you 2 case quotes, as Natalie mentioned, and it also gets you on that first run of the marketing plan, which means you're earning a great profit off your products, which is 30% of your products and your 5% bonus at the end of the month. But the other great thing, the company is so clever, they've put a free business literature pack in there, so it is your business in a box. Everything that you need to get your business up and running.
As a professional sportsman, these products help me maintain peak physical condition. They enable me to train, play and recover at an optimum level.
So you've all heard about our amazing company, but you might be sat at home watching this or sat in the audience thinking, will it work for me? Well, it will do. If you take that 4-letter word seriously, work. Be self-motivated. The person that brought you along here to have a look or sent you this link, work with them closely and start to learn how we build a business. We have got a very unique way of training our team. We are the top team in the whole of the UK and fast becoming globally. So we have some great secret weapons. And be prepared to tell everybody what you're doing. You know, you need to share this opportunity with your friends and families and help change their lives forever. And be coachable. There is so much training on offer. We have got a really unique and a successful plan to help you make that manager level within 5 or 6 months. Start to dream again. We all dreamt when we were kids of what we wanted to be. I wanted to be a princess in a big fairy castle. Start to imagine what life could be like for you without the limits of a job or time constrictions. Just think, what if? What could I achieve? And commit the time required to be successful. So commit the next 2 to 5 years, because you'll be amazed at how your business can totally change your life within that time period. And commit to finding those customers. Build your team and find those key 5 people and help change their lives as well. Don't be average, go for greatness. So from what you've seen so far, you're going to be in one of 3 places. You're either going to be, yep, I want to get started, and I'm going to take you through in just a moment how we can get you started with Forever. But you might also be, no, it's not for me, which is absolutely fine, because not one business fits everybody. So if it's not for you, don't walk past these products, because they are life-changing. They've helped me and my family and lots of my customers and my team's customers. But also you might be a little bit in the maybe category. Lots of questions to ask, lots of, you want to find out some more information. What we can do is help you with that. Ask the person that shared this link or brought you to the business presentation, and ask the person that's team you're going to be coming into. Get those questions answered. So if you're like everybody that you've seen tonight and you want to get cracking, get started, what we do is we get you registered with Forever. It's free to register. There's no monthly fees, no annual fees, no termination fees. There's that form that we fill in to tell Forever who you are and where to pay you that Natalie was speaking about. Order your new distributor pack and book a planning meeting. So you book a meeting with the person that brought you along or sent you this link, and you sit down with them and you tell them how much you want to earn, how quickly you want to earn it, and how much time you've got, and we will structure a business that fits you. So dare to dream, and you can't change your life if you don't change your thinking. So I'm going to let you all go now. Thank you very much.